Air travel has just been a blast, hasn't it? The delays, cancellations, yes, high ticket costs. I know you've been feeling it. But how about this? Some relief may finally be on the way. Say what? According to the latest federal inflation report, average airfare dropped by 1.8%. Okay, I'll take it. From May to June, some experts predict prices will soon drop even farther. So let's bring in our friend, ABC News transportation correspondent Gio Benitez. So how much farther could they drop? What are they predicting?
So check this out. So we're talking about average prices here, TJ. So check out this graphic here because we've got some prices on there. Right now, these average prices that we're looking at, they're about $498. That's the average, but it could drop, or $343. There it is. It could drop down to $298. So it doesn't look like a lot, but that's the average. Okay. Think about this. I saw a flight from Chicago to Paris, $1,500 now if you're going to buy that for August. If you look at September, just a month later, it drops down to $450. Wow. That's a huge drop. And so you're really going to find that if you start waiting, if you start looking at flights for, September, October, that's where you're going to really get those deals.
Okay, so a lot of that is demand, clearly. But so for the average traveler, let's say you did want to travel this summer, you have the ideal time you want to. How far in advance should you be buying your tickets?
At least 21 days. That is the magic number, at least 21 days. I would start doing it now because remember that when you buy these tickets now, you won't be able to get a refund necessarily, but you can get a credit. There's no change fees, so you can go ahead and change out if you find another flight. If you say, wait, you know what, I don't want to use that, that ticket on that flight. I want to just go somewhere else at another time. You can use that now because there are no change fees.
Okay, and again, generally most of the airlines have gone that way because of the pandemic and whatnot. They don't want folks having to get on a flight, say, I don't want to pay a change fee, and they're sick. So that makes sense. Okay, I did not realize this. It's cheaper to buy, I say in bulk, but if you have a larger group than it is to buy 1 or 2 or even 3 tickets.
Well, so this one, I didn't know. It was my buddy Scott Keyes over at Scott's Cheap Flights, and he basically said, he looked at these different flights, and this is actually, flexibility here is key because you want to look at those different times and days and airports when booking travel to save. But when you're talking about booking for families, let's say, for example, you have a family of 4. What the airline is going to do is that they're going to sell you these tickets all at the same price for those seats that are available. So let's say, for example, that you have these 4 tickets and they're $187 each, right, when you're searching. But guess what? If you went over and you start searching for 1 ticket, 2 tickets, 3 tickets, you might find a cheaper price because only 3 tickets, for example, in this example we're showing you here, only 3 tickets are available at $117. So what happens is you just saved $210 if you're buying 3 tickets at $117 and then 1 ticket for $187.
Okay, so you're better off. I thought you were better off buying. You're not better off buying a big chunk of tickets.
Right, you're better off looking individually. It takes more work. You do want to call, especially with your family, you want to call the airline and say, hey, link these reservations just so that they're together. But it's something that really saves a lot of money. $210, no joke.
And a little time, is worth that $210. Now here's another one here having to do with discounts on tickets even after you purchase them. How is that possible?
Can you believe this?
No.
Because remember what I said earlier, no change fees. So you can actually go ahead and buy a ticket right now, say it's, I don't know, $800 or something. And what happens is months later, before your trip, you see that price went down to $400. You can actually now call the airline and say, hey, I want to exchange that ticket and get the lower price. Same airfare, right? Same airline, same seat, same time and day for the flight, but you're actually getting it a lot cheaper. And you can use Google Flights, you can use Kayak, those websites, they're going to go ahead and let you track it and they'll send you alerts. TripIt Pro, I think a lot of companies use that. So if you're an employee of a company that uses that, you can use that for tracking. And it's great. It's great because now you can do that without the change fees.
And they'll give that to you?
They will. They have to.
They have to.
Yeah.
Okay. ABC News transportation correspondent. I know you're on top of this stuff. No, we really do. Every time you have a travel story on, we all sit up and we pay attention and we listen because this stuff is constantly changing. We're always looking for a way to save some money. So,
thank you, my friend.
Appreciate you as always, my brother.
Yes. Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.